Okay, we're live. Tonight we're going to go over martial law. Now, what does Douglas V. Gibbs have to say about martial law? Now, first we're going to do the shout out for the Insane Friends group. Okay, so Victor, okay, Sunday we have Saint Otto, Victor Sane. Okay, he heads up the Insane Friends group, and that's at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. Following, we have Gregory Salvadori, 9 p.m. Monday, we have Etard Adventures, and that is 9 p.m. Monday. Tuesday, we have Bubba Suffocation. On Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Then we have our 9 p.m. No, nights. Well, I have to double check that. Okay, Tuesdays we have Bubblicification, and I have 9 p.m. down here. Wednesday we have Sane Enterprises. Sane Auto, should I say, at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays. Following, we have Muscle Car Appraisal. They got the muscle. And they appraise vehicles, boats, RVs, etc. And they have some really unique information and videos. So keep them in mind. Keep all these guys in mind. Then we have Thursdays. We have Dorito and the Luce Card at 6 p.m. Pacific Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And everybody's on Eastern Standard Time except for Dorito and the Luce Card. That's Pacific Time, or say 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. Thursdays following, you have yours truly. Easy to, tips and tricks, etc. Home improvement, woodworking, this political stuff on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. if I'm not running late. Following, we have Saturday, Choppers Rule 1. And they're coming to you from Australia. Following, we have Choppers Rule 1, Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. Then following, we have Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. So check these guys out. We all have different live streams or videos that we put up. None of us are the same, and keeps it unique, and gives you a variety of different shows to watch. So be there or be square. No. So with no further ado, let's get into this. We're going to watch two separate videos from Douglas V. Gibbs. The first one's going to be on martial law. Can the president deem the country under to martial law? And then it's going to be liberty and freedom of choice. Let's pull ties together because it's going to dovetail. All right, so with no further ado, we're going to do this. So let's get her going. All right. Okay, here we go.
Hello everybody, Douglas V. Gibbs here, Constitution Study Television, politicalpistachio.com, DouglasVGibbs.com. The question on the table is martial law. this when Mr. Obama was president. I was asked this when Mr. Bush was president. And I have been asked this while Mr. Trump is president. And so I decided to answer that question because it keeps getting asked over and over and over. Can the president call martial law? And if the president does call martial law, are constitutional protections suspended? The idea of this goes all the way back to Abraham Lincoln. The idea is, because there's precedent. Precedent does not make a constitution. We have to break down the Constitution to find out if truly this is true. All right. According to Article 1, Section 8, Congress may call the militia into the actual service of the United States. Then in Article 2 it says that when the militia is called in the actual service of the United States, the president shall be commander-in-chief. Therefore, no, the president cannot call martial law, or at least not in the United States, because there is a check and balance there. It requires Congress to call up the militia in the first place just to be the enforcers of that martial law. Now that said, the Constitution also says nothing about suspending constitutional authorities or constitutional rights or anything during a time period of martial law. So let me be clear. Martial law cannot be called into play unless Congress calls the militia into the actual service of the United States. Then, once Congress calls the militia, and that would be National Guard, state militia, so forth. Once Congress calls the National Guard or the militia into the actual service of the United States, then the president is commander-in-chief, and then the president utilize the militia as necessary. There is another argument. There is a law in the books called Posse Comitatus, and that was a law that was also put into place saying that the army, the armed forces cannot be used against the citizens. But in the United States Constitution, it also says that the federal government was established for the purpose of domestic tranquility. In fact, in Article 1, Section 8, and in Article 4, it indicates that the militia can be used to quell civil unrest. So therefore, martial law, while not mentioned by name, can essentially be put into place. But once again, Congress has to call the militia into actual service in the United States before the president can utilize the militia as necessary for a condition of martial law. So hopefully that answers your question. My name is Douglas V. Gibbs. United we stand, combined we kick butt. Stay safe, stay patriotic, and of course stay constitutional. We'll see you next time right here on Constitution TV. Thanks for watching.
Okay, whoa. That was Douglas V. Gibbs. And what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on martial law? What do you think about what he has to say? Do you agree? Do you disagree? That's the question. Do you think it's fair? National Guard. What's the purpose of the National Guard? What do you think the purpose of the National Guard is?
Can essentially be put into place.
Okay. What do you think the National Guard, what's their purpose in general? So, just some things to think about. And next we're going to check out Douglas V. Gibbs, a friend of mine who's given me permission to play his stuff and air it. And just need to make that clear. And so let's see what he has to say here about free will and liberty. Thanks for being here. I'm not sure who's in the live stream. While this is videoing, while I'm playing this, I really can't see who's in here. I'm getting ready to put this on right now. Free will and liberty. So, let's see what to say. Because he's going to make a good point, you know. I appreciate you being here. So let's check this out. Not now, but right now. I look forward to hear from you. Little dumpling. Hey, girl. All right. I'm glad you're here. Got to zoom this in.
Welcome. It's time for Constitution Television. It's Constitution Study Television, and I am Douglas V Gibbs, your host. And I guess because I use a green screen and it's kind of greenish shirt and it's flickering a little bit, probably as a result of that, I'm sure you'll be able to handle the flickering shirt. Here, let me talk about something that actually got brought up to me not too long ago. I was at a movie, and the Holocaust was one of the subjects, and I heard someone say, well, what kind of God would allow that to happen to his supposed chosen people? And I wanted to answer the person, but decided not to because, well, it's a theater. But what it comes down to is free will. People have this idea that God is this magical wizard somewhere in the sky and he has control of everything and he's just mean because he's a voyeur and he likes to watch all of us suffer. And that's not exactly it at all. It comes down to free will. Free will is like liberty. Free will and liberty both work together. You have free will, which means you not only have the ability to accept God, do the right thing, be a part of the right moral code, or do the opposite. Reject him, reject morality, reject the Bible, whatever. That's free will. And so as I was telling someone later when I commented about that comment in the theater, the Holocaust was not something God did. That was something man did. Because we have free will. Liberty works the same way. And so in America, when we hear these things about, the rights of this group, the rights of that group, and they got to force their way into it's not the way liberty works. It's like political correctness. That's not the way liberty works. Liberty means that if there is one belief, the opposite has to be allowed as well. If someone has a right to be right, then that means that other people have a right to be wrong or to disagree. That's what liberty is all about, just like free will. And so while I may disagree with a lot of these knuckleheads out there, the Democrats and Muslims and so on and so on, this is a free country. There is liberty, and they can say and do what they will. If we don't like it, defeat them on the political stage. Work on our culture being more, centered on our moral. Do the work it takes to make sure that those people are the ones throwing their weight around that we are. That's how it works. It's a competition sometimes. And so the other side kind of cracks me up about that because it used to be that they believed in Voltaire's quote. Voltaire's quote being, I may disagree with what you have to say, but I'll fight to the death your right to say it. Now their attitude is, you have a right to free speech as long as it agrees with us, but if you disagree, it's hate speech is not allowed. No, that's how liberty works. If someone is allowed to believe homosexuality is a wonderful thing, then that means the opposite must be true too, and those people have the allowance to believe what they want. If someone wants to believe that we are all equal because of color, regardless of color of skin, and someone else decides they want to be a racist, that they have the liberty to be a racist or whatever. That's how liberty works, or the free will works. It's not right, maybe. I don't like it. That's a part of what living in a free country is all about. Is that everybody's opinion is allowed to have a voice. And, nobody should be using the rule of law to force somebody not to be able to say something or think something, because then it's, some type of hate crime or something, or to force people not to be willing to deny wanting to make a particular cake, go find someone who'll bake it for you instead of these people. Find somebody else. People are allowed to believe what they want and do what they want and refuse to service to anybody for any reason, whether you don't have shoes and a shirt on and walking out of business or other reasons. That's a part of liberty. In liberty and free will, we have the freedom to be right, wrong, or in between. And I have a feeling a large segment of society has forgotten that. And I'm not just talking about political correctness. And in fact, some people are so hung up on this stuff that they see things that don't exist sometimes. If you're always looking for someone that hates you, or always looking for racism, or you're always looking for something that sets you off and angers you, you're going to see it. Because you're looking for it.
You know where my phone is?
Even if it doesn't exist. But let's back off with some of this stuff. Chill out. Nobody said that black lives didn't matter. Nobody said that you couldn't have your baked cake the way you wanted it to. What happens in a free country? Go towards DouglasVGibbs.com, politicalpistachio.com. Donate to my cause on either one of those sites. We need to be funded to keep this going. Also appreciate all of you coming by and listening and commenting and all that. I do read all the comments. We stand combined with you, but God bless America. Thank you for being patriotic and for staying safe. And while you're at it, stay constitutional. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for spending the time with me.
Bang. Now, so what are your thoughts on his taking position with that? You think he's out of field? You think he's on track? I won't be bashful. I'm not going to hurt my feelings either way. Okay, so what are your thoughts? Is he on track? Is he out in left field? Is he? I own one. So political pistachio. You can check out that website. Go to his YouTube channel on my other videos. I will be putting his description, his link to his video, his channel in this description here after the live stream. Hold on, I'm trying to, your name is in grayscale and my eyes are having a hard time picking that up. Kathy Dublin, trying to watch the stream, but it's buffering. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes the internet connections aren't that great. And it's probably prime time depending on where you live. But from what you heard, what do you think about what he's had to say here? Well, did everybody just leave the chat? Thanks for the thumbs up. Was it something I said? Okay, we got shows one in the chat. I know if you don't comment, then it automatically times you out and it shows 0. So, what are your thoughts? Yes, I I just did a video on this custom staining I'm doing on it. I haven't uploaded it yet. I was doing it before this live stream, actually. And yeah, I have several other custom stump chairs. I've never seen anything like these anywhere. Not on YouTube, nowhere. Oh, great. And a few of my videos, just kind of in the midst of it, I've gone out to my woodpile, and I've got a couple more that are going to be just as nice, but totally different, because the wood's different, you know. But it's basically it's similar in everything. But the look of the piece that you sit on, the style of it is, you know, it's like a difference between a Ferrari and a Mercedes. I mean, big difference between styles. And so I'm looking forward to getting that finished. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. On Thursday nights here on live, when I go live with the Insane Friends, I'm part of that group, and we all have different channels. We all do different things. And so that's why we shout out and give the days and the times and who they are. But on my channel, I do something political. All right. And they do other things, cars and whatnot, family shows. And so, and as well as, you know, Thursday night is a good time to connect with me and ask me questions, or, you know, I know if a person's a new YouTuber, there's information, you know, they might be looking for. Okay. Kathy, I've seen your name, Durbin, if I'm seeing that right. It's in grayscale, and I have a hard time seeing it. I wish I could zoom, you know, your comment so I could get see your name better. But anyways, yeah, I will be doing like series. I'm not calling it a series, although I guess maybe I should call it a series. Okay, Durbin. Okay. Maybe I could. I mean, in my last upload, I called it a series. I called it Series 5. So the first one I've done like that, and like I said, I've got another one. The difference between this one and the other one is the difference between a Mercedes and a Ferrari, or whatever. The styles are just totally different, yet custom and very cool, all at the same time. And so I'm doing on the side, apart from the work I'm doing here, I've started a clawfoot tub shower ring above, so we can put a shower curtain on the clawfoot tub. And I got to go in the attic and run a 2x4 across between the ceiling joists, because I got a ceiling mat clawfoot tub ring. Everything's nice, wood and woodwork. Yes. So I got to do that. I plan on doing that tomorrow. Hopefully that'll work out. Because I need to get that shower ring up, and then I can do some more with this chair, and then I can get ready to do my next project, custom seat, as well. Then I've got a couple other projects I've been working on. Lamp. I've got a lamp I've made the same way. Actually, I have one right here I can show you, since you're here in the chat. Let me show you this lamp I've made. It's right here. I have a few that I've made, actually. This is the first one that I created. I'm turning it on. Oh, the light's not plugged in. Let me get this plugged in so you can see it. bear with me here. I'll get this lamp plugged in. Okay, I want to turn this around. You'll be able to see. That's the lamp. And there's your overview. Okay. There's a cool glass art right there. But yeah. So I've made a few of those. And that was my first one. And that's a artesian lamp or a rustic lamp. That chair is a custom stump art. See, is that Boneyard? I think it's Boneyard I'm looking at there. Which makes it hard to read if your eyes aren't working well. Sorry about the face shard. Hey, Boneyard, haven't seen you for some time. Good to see you. Glad you're here. If you haven't seen the custom stump I'm working on, custom stump chair. It's one of a kind. I've never seen nothing like it. Not on YouTube, not out and about, not in the South. I haven't seen nothing like this stump chair that I've created, and it's coming out, I think, pretty good. And if you want to check out, yes, well, I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you for a while. You know, unfortunately, with so much going on YouTube, you know, somebody gets busy or they get sick or they go on vacation. You know, there's so much going on. Staying connected is just so important. And it's hard to stay connected with everybody, you know. But make a list of people and make sure we go to their channel purpose if we don't see them, you know. I know I've had to do that a few times. There's been a few people not getting their notifications at all. Yet the notification bell, you know, I rang the bell, yet I don't get the notifications. And it's like, I got to go to their channels on purpose. So I don't know what the deal's with all of that. But, you know, it's almost like we need to get a notebook and write their channel names down. And then maybe in our email, you know, make a list of links to everybody's channel. Maybe another way to kind of preserve, you know, the people you connect with here. I've been seeing your stuff. Okay, all right, cool. Seeing the final project. Yeah, the final project's coming up pretty quick. Today I did a video. I started staining the seat. I'm going to stain the stump. And I'm using a combination of colonial maple and golden oak. And I'm using that combination of color. And then I'm thinning it down with lacquer thinner. Well, lacquer thinner you can thin it down with, but I'm thinning it down with paint thinner. Lacquer thinner will actually lighten the color. So if you want to lighten the color of your stain, you can use lacquer thinner and it will thin it down and thin down the color of that stain. You can take golden oak and you can mix it equal 50-50, equal parts of lacquer thinner to your stain of golden oak. It'll make it yellow. You get it yellow for your lighter colored woods. That will enhance the natural color. But that's a trick of the trade and something, you know, most guys aren't going to tell you. Yeah, yes it is. I'm very popular on oak handrails. That's mainly what they get is golden oak most of the time. 50-50, you'll make it yellow. Mild. Golden oak is very mild. Yeah, you know, so you can kind of play with the color by adding lacquer thinner to it. But I thinned it down with paint thinner, which thins down. It doesn't change the color much, but it does thin it down. And so keep that in mind. You can add, I may add some stain to my polyurethane. Yes, cherry wood is too, but cherry isn't really red. It's more of a beige, a really light blonde looking beige. When you get the cherry stain, so you actually have to add like a little redwood stain into your cherry, or use a little redwood stain to give it the red for your cherry look. But these are all staining tips, tricks that a lot of these guys don't want you to know. They don't want to tell you, but I'm telling you. But I didn't get any lacquer thinner. I got paint thinner, so I should probably go get a little quart of lacquer thinner so I can turn my golden oak yellow, which will help to enhance the light part of the wood and make it, you know, I think I'm going to have to do that. But it's turning out pretty good so far, and I did a video on it, and I'm debating on whether I'm going to upload it after this live stream or if I'm going to wait till tomorrow. You know, I believe the content of the live stream is valuable, and you know, before I started this journey, you know, I didn't know really much about the Constitution. I knew some of just the general basics that everybody is aware of. But I learned about Douglas V Gibbs, and I started going to his class about a year ago. He has a class about hour and a half away, and so it's been really helpful, and you know, giving you the knowledge and better understanding of what's really going on politically that we need to know. You know, okay, for me, it's not the stain; it's the art of the wood, or so say the matter of the piece of wood. Yeah. Each piece is different. Each piece is unique. Kathy. You're saying hi to Kathy. So yeah, we have to pay attention to the piece of wood we're working with, and the wood grain, the style, the way it moves, you know, and work with it. Definitely. And yeah. So I mean, who's here, or did she time out? Because I only see one in the chat. Tell me. Who? All right. So what did? Because I have not seen your uploads at all. I'll go to your channel, but what did you what have you uploaded recently? Have you uploaded anything recently? Or what have you videotaped that you really like the best? Well, yeah, so it's going to look real good. As soon as I get the poly on there, it's going to come alive. It really is. Those are going to just really enhance the wood grain, and the colors are going to blend well, and it's going to look good. Well, Boneyard, appreciate you being here. I'll have to come back and visit your channel, see what's going on your channel. And Kathy Durbin, I'll have to see what's going on your channel. You know, united we stand and united we make it happen. So, or maybe someone's unable to comment and they're watching. That's what I'm wondering. All right. Well, everybody take care. God bless. And never give up, because there's always a way. Always. I mean, okay, Mr. Easy. Gotta go. Night, night. Work comes early. All right, for sure. I'm going to check out your channel and see what you've uploaded recently. And if you don't know, if you upload one video a week, every week after 2 or 3 weeks, YouTube starts recommending your videos to other people watching the same type of videos that you're videotaping. If you weren't aware of that, so you want to do one video a week every week if you're able. So on that note, good night, God bless, take care, and never give up, because ways away.